broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
First American National Bank is a local bank. Our 10 locations are right here in Northeast Mississippi. Banking decisions are made locally by people who live here, and it's been that way for more than 50 years. Our involvement in the community is important to us. That's where our roots are. Technology, it changes daily, but our community is what keeps us together. If you like high-tech banking, we've got that too. Follow the flag to First American National Bank, from Iuka to Tupelo.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set for the nightcap here between ICC and East Mississippi in men's action. If you're just now joining us, you missed an instant classic between the Lady Indians and East Mississippi as East Mississippi pulled away late in overtime to win 65-59. As let's get ready for the First American National Bank opening tip here from Scuba. Remember to follow the flag from Iuka to Tupelo to find a First American National Bank location near you. They're celebrating 55 years of being a customer-driven and community-focused bank. The First American National Bank opening tip is going to be controlled by the Indians. So let's go ahead and take a look at tonight's Coca-Cola starting lineups for your ICC Indians. ICC and Coke. Now that's the winning combination, and Coach Grant Pate, hope he's got that winning combination put together tonight for the Indians. It'll look like this. Number 3, Trevante Doolittle, who puts up a three-pointer. It's off the mark, no good. Number 5, Tyler Smith. Number 10, Antoine Porter. Number 11, Brandon Brown, the reigning MACJC Player of the Week. And number 22, Madarius Hobson. That is your Coca-Cola starting lineup for ICC. A quick basket on the other end for East Mississippi, as East Mississippi takes a 2-0 lead here. That basket was good by Ja'Cory Smith. Take a look at tonight's Coca-Cola starting lineups for East Mississippi. ICC with the basketball, working around the perimeter. East Mississippi loading up in his own defense. This is East Mississippi starters here. Number 1, Dante Powers. As there's a three-point basket put up by Brown. It's good. Nice answer that time by Brown. He is staying red hot right now as he knocks down that three-pointer. ICC leads it 3-2. Let's go ahead and give you those East Mississippi starters. Number 1, Dante Powers. Number 3, Arkiko Gibson Jr. Number 4, Traymon Pittman. Number 23, Ja'Cory Smith. And number 25, Quamonte Monfort. That is your Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works starters for East Mississippi. 3-2 is your score. 18:22 to go here in the first half of play. Tyler Smith with the basketball, wanting to drive inside. East Mississippi in a 2-3 zone. They're going to dare ICC to beat them from outside. Brandon Brown says, I see your dare. Puts up a 3 and misses it, as the score now remains 3-2. Adam Gore, Lee Adams on hand, taking photos for ICCimages.com, as well as updating Twitter. You can follow us on Twitter at Let's Go ICC. Raphael Henry up top running the camera for tonight's broadcast on Let's Go ICCTV.com. Also, Courtney Robb of WCBI is in the house. You can see highlights tonight on WCBI. Had a chance to talk to Courtney between the game as Brown tried to send that one ahead, bounced it off the back of the head of Tyler Smith as it goes out of bounds. And, oh, wow, East Mississippi will get the basketball. Not really sure unless Smith maybe tried to reach for the basketball as it went out of bounds. So a break there for East Mississippi. 3-2 is the score. ICC with the lead. There's 17:28 to go here in the first half of play. East Mississippi with the basketball. They're in their home white, trimmed in red and black as the ball goes out of bounds. as Brendan Brown goes spilling into the cheerleaders there on the baseline. The ball will stay with East Mississippi. ICC in their road blue, trimmed in red and white. East Mississippi, as we said, in their home white, trimmed in red and blue. East Mississippi working left to right on your radio dial. A quick three-pointer put up, halfway down, no good. Brown gets the rebound. ICC moving right to left on the radio dial. We do appreciate those tuning in here on 101.9 FM. Super Talk Mississippi, your new home for ICC athletics. Appreciate Kim Deal, Steve Knight, Craig Horton. Everybody does a great job over there for us at Super Talk. Hobson with the basketball now, works it back over to Doolittle. Doolittle kicks it out. Brown with the basketball now, wants to drive inside, drops it off. Beautiful no-look pass, but a great defensive play, but they're going to call a late foul. Wow. Tough break there for East Mississippi. Looked like a pretty good block shot that time by East Mississippi. Instead, they're going to call that a foul on Munford. Should become 2 free throws. Yes, it will. Coming up here for Antoine Porter. Well, pretty good help defense, so a break there for ICC. Porter to the free throw line. First free throw, that one rattles in good. 4-2 now, ICC with the lead. Indians winner of 3 in a row. They're 2-2 in the North, 6-8 overall, as that second free throw good for Porter as well. East Mississippi, they're in the chase for the North Division crown. They're 4-0 in the North, so is Northeast. East Mississippi 11-4 overall. Northeast 15-0. There's a nice running scoop shot up, in, and good that time, as that was Smith. He's got all 4 points for East Mississippi. 5-4 now is the score. 16.5 to play here in the first half. If you're just now joining us, the Lady Indians dropped a heartbreaker in overtime, as there's a nice move underneath, and the layup is good. Lady Indians fell 65-59 in overtime, as Smith gets the shot to fall, pushes the lead back out to 3 for ICC, as that's been the largest of the night for the Indians. We're going to have a moving screen, and that's going to be a foul there on Munford. And that's the case. Yes, it is. That's going to be his second, so he will have to check out, and checking in will be Ajang. Khan Ajang checking into the contest here for East Mississippi. A very unique name there for Ajang. 6'9", he's out of South Sudan. Went to Generous Prep School. 6'9", 200-pound freshman, so not hard to miss him on the floor. ICC with the basketball. They lead it 7-4. Doolittle with it now. Works over to Brown. Eyes, tries, can't buy the 3 in East Mississippi with the rebound. Well, ICC is settling with their long shots. That's mainly because East Mississippi's packing it in with a 2-3 zone. Lions with the basketball on the far side of the floor. Trying to drive baseline. Good help defense that time by the Indians. They swing it around. Ball nearly lost out of bounds. East Mississippi somehow gets it back. Long jumper. Up, in, and good for the Lions, as that was Gibson with the basket. Makes it 7-6 ICC. 15-10 15-10 is left here in the first half. And then ICC with just a mental breakdown there as Tyler Smith took his eye off the ball. It went out of bounds and back to East Mississippi. 15:05 to play here. 7-6 ICC with the lead. East Mississippi now with the basketball, trying to retake the lead. They led as much as 2. That was 2-0 to start the contest. East is going to go in that weave-style offense. Works it around now. Trying to drive baseline. Good defense that time by Hobson. Spin around, though, and there's not a whole lot you can do on that type of play. That was just a great play by Gibson. He's got 4 points, and now East Mississippi takes an 8-7 advantage over the Indians, coming up on 14.5 to play here in the first half. Hobson with the basketball, works it into the corner now to Doolittle. Doolittle trying to go inside to Smith, nothing there. Hobson with it now, want to go on the drive, swings it around to Brown on the right wing. Drives inside, wild shot put up, just flipped it up, trying to get rid of it before traveling, and misses it. East Mississippi now with the basketball. Man-to-man defense out of the Indians. They trail it 8-7. Jumper on its way, no good, and that should be an over-the-back call, and it is. Nice block out underneath that time by Mayday. And that's going to be a foul call there, I believe, on Ajang. It is. His first foul, team third foul. So ICC with the basketball now, trailing by 1, 8-7. Coming inside 14 minutes to play now. Hobson with the basketball, works it out to Brown. Brown ball fakes on the 3. Now swings it back to Hobson. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Hobson squares up and buries the three-point basket. Big basket there. Knocked down by Madarius Hobson. And ICC retakes the lead now, 10-8. Back and forth we go here early on in the contest. East Mississippi with the basketball. ICC now falling back in a bit of a zone of their own. Nearly throws it away. East Mississippi keeps it, drives inside. Scoop shot is up, no good. Tip is there. That's going to be number 5, Riley with the basket. And a big basket there as it ties us up now at 10. Coming up on 13 minutes to go until halftime. Long 2 on its way. That one left short, no good. Smith with the rebound. He goes back up strong. He's fouled, couldn't get the shot to fall, but he'll go to line to shoot 2. Joined now in the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth by Coach Robin Porter, who is finally stepping up and helping me out. She's been saying it for years, and she helped out in the Delta game. So, Coach, thanks for joining us in the broadcast booth.
Thank you for having me, Adam.
First free throw is up and good for Tyler Smith. And, Coach, we'll just touch on it momentarily. I know tough loss tonight against a very good East Mississippi team. Dropped a 65-59 game in overtime. But the girls fought hard. East Mississippi just found a way to win it tonight.
Yeah, they got a couple extra points at the end, but I'm proud of how we fought and kept battling at the end to be young in the inside. We'll regroup, figure it out, and play again Monday.
And the good thing is you get them coming back to your place, so you can kind of get that revenge win, if you will, later on this season. Ball slapped out of bounds, last touched by the Indians. 15 seconds on the shot clock. ICC leads it 12-10 here with 12:50 to go until halftime. Lions with the basketball. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Working around the perimeter. Three-point basket on its way. That one off the back iron, no good. Rebound's going to be chased down and corralled by the Indians. Substitution came in for ICC. That was number 15, Rance Champ, into the contest. As there's a nice drive inside. Layup is good for the Indians. And ICC now leads by 4. That's their largest lead of the night. 14-10. That substitution of Rance Champ into the contest is being brought to you by the ICC BSU. East Mississippi with the basketball. Man-to-man defense out of the Indians. Drives inside. Wild shot put up, no good. Got his own shot back, and that'll be a foul and 2 free throws coming up here for East Mississippi, as that was a nice strong move in the paint that time by Riley. Good job staying with the play, getting the opportunity and a chance to get it back. And Coach is making a good point, and Robin, I thought the same thing too. I thought Riley, when he put the shot up, didn't touch any rim. He was able to get the ball back. It wasn't blocked, so it should have been a traveling call that time, but a little wild play in the paint, so it's tough for the officials to pick that one up. First free throw is no good. So Riley misses the first free throw there. So waiting the second free throw here from Riley. He's got 2 points in the contest. Second free throw on his way in. That one is good for Riley. 14-11 is the score. 12:03 to go here until halftime. Thank you for joining us here on Super Talk Mississippi, as well as Let'sGoICCTV.com, the Red Channel. Stay tuned at halftime. We'll hear from Coach Andy Kirk talking about the upcoming softball season. That'll be here on January the 31st as Porter turns around his shot. Off the mark, a little too hard, and East Mississippi grabs the rebound. 11:40 to play here, 14-11 ICC with the three-point edge here over East Mississippi. Lions drive inside. The ball taken away by Brandon Brown. 2-on-1 opportunity here for ICC. Porter drives inside. Layup is good. Antoine Porter with the basket. He's got 4 points now, and ICC takes their large lead of the night at 5. Good job that time defensively to steal the ball, get it, and finish on the other end for Porter. So East Mississippi with the basketball into the corner now, looking to go on the drive, spins in the paint. Beautiful move. Nice finish there by Danny Washington. Or excuse me, that's actually Powers who gets the basket to fall that time, and a big basket there. Stops a little bit of the bleeding for the Lions. And now ICC leads East Mississippi 16-13. Porter inside, kiss off the glass. The Renaissance bank shot is open there for Porter. He's got 6 points. Big answer there for ICC as they push the lead back to 5 now. 18-13 with 10:40 to play here in the first half. East Mississippi with the basketball, looking to drive baseline. Nothing there. Long three-point basket rattles in and good for Powers. He's got 5 points and a big basket there for Powers. It's a 2-point contest. Inside 10.5 to go here in the first half of play. 18-16. ICC with the lead and the basketball. Brown dribbling around, getting an earful from the student section of East Mississippi. Now he's going to dribble it back out and resets the offense with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Goes inside. Smith had the ball, but had it slapped away. Great defense that time by Smith. Got to go a lot stronger to the paint in this league, as Smith just simply took that one away from the Indians. A chance to tie it with a 2 or take the lead with a 3 here as the shot denied. Mayday with a big-time block shot. Drops it off to Brandon Brown. The layup on the other end is good, and ICC wants the timeout. Big basket there. ICC now leads it to defense, leading to offense on the other end. We'll take a break and hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you wherever you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC.
Welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. That timeout being brought to you by the ICC Indian delegation. They remind you that it's time to schedule a tour of ICC. You can do so by visiting iccms.edu. That's iccms.edu. Right out of the timeout, Pittman buries the three-pointer, and East Mississippi back and forth we go in this one as ICC leads it now 20-19 after that three-pointer out of the timeout by Pittman, his first points of the contest. Smith drives inside and gets the layup. Nice strong move to the basket that time by Smith. And anything you can do, I could do better back and forth in this contest. 4 points now for Smith as ICC pushes the lead back out to 22-19. East Mississippi with the basketball on the right wing. Going to dribble it back up. Man-to-man defense on the floor here for the Indians. Let's reset your lineup on the floor for ICC. There's a long three-pointer off the mark, no good. Rebound saved in bounds. Great hustle play that time by Smith of East Mississippi as it'll reset the shot clock to 20 seconds. On the floor for ICC, of course, we reset the lineup being brought to you by Coke. Number 3, Trevante Doolittle. Number 15, Rance Champ. Number 5, Tyler Smith. Number 10, Antoine Porter. And number 22, that's Madarius Hobson. Three-pointer from the corner, yes! Big three-point basket knocked down there by East Mississippi as Powers hits his second three-pointer of the game, and we're tied now at 22. 8.5 to go until halftime. Indians and East Mississippi doing battle here. Well, if you missed the first game, you missed an instant classic. Unfortunately, ICC came up short in overtime, 65-59. Inside they go to Smith. Smith kind of slips when he goes inside and sees a trap. Drops it off in a beautiful patient play as Mayday comes in, finds the open part in the zone, helps out his teammate, and gets the layup. That's Hobson's 5th point of the game. So ICC now they're going to fall back in a 2-3 zone now. They lead at 24-22. 8 minutes to play here in the first half. East Mississippi working left to right on your radio dial. Three-pointer on its way. Off the mark, no good. Hobson with the rebound. Well, nice stop defensive that time by the Indians coach. ICC got to value each possession early on in this contest.
You got to take care of the ball, go score, and stop. Score, stop.
So that's what ICC has done on this one. See if they can keep it going here. Doolittle with the basketball. 10 seconds on the shot clock now. They get it outside to Hobson. Hobson wanting to go to work, and that's a charge. All day, every day. Good take that time. That's just film study. You know Hobson likes to make that strong move when he first gets the basketball. You feel the contact, fall down and get the call.
Might have flopped a little bit.
Yeah. But as you said, he flopped a little bit, but the call worked. So So substitution in the game here. Hobson will check out, checking back into the contest. That'll be Brandon Brown. This substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. We invite you to visit bankofokolona.com to find out more about how John Harrod and all the fine folks there at the Bank of Okolona can help you. Lions with the basketball. They work it back up top. ICC leads at 24-22. Three-pointer on its way. East Mississippi settling for a lot of three-pointers in this contest now that ICC has settled to that zone. And right now, neither team really lighting it up from outside. Brown with the basketball. Is going to dribble over now on the left wing. Goes inside to Smith. Nearly had it taken away. Ball slapped around, and now it is taken away by the Lions. And that's going to be a jam. Looked like he walked with that one, but instead they gave it to him that time. Powers gets his 10th point of the contest, and that dunk ignites the crowd here. And there's going to be a blocking foul on the other end on East Mississippi. Coach, I'm like you. He never established a dribble. Took about 3 steps and then threw it down. Either way,
he walked right onto the goal.
Yep. But if they don't call it, then it don't matter.
Home court.
24-24 is your score. 6:45 to go here in the first half. Back and forth we're going in this one, as this is going to send Brown to the free throw line. Brown named MACJC Player of the Week. He's been solid for the Indians over the past 4 or 5 games. Has really found his rhythm. I guess you could say gotten comfortable on this level, as he now has 6 points. So you mix Brown along with Madarius Hobson. If ICC can find a third threat consistently scoring in double digits or close to double digits, can really make this a dangerous team. A chance to tie it here with push the lead back out to 2, and he does. Now 7 points for Brandon Brown. And ICC leads at 26-24, 6:40 to go here in the first half. East Mississippi sees a trap at midcourt, throws away from it. Good job being patient. Now driving baseline, jump step, stopping the paint. Shot is up and good. Ja'Cory Smith with his 6th point of the contest. Back and forth we go here. 26-26 is your score. 6:22 and counting until halftime. We do invite you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll have our first half stats. We'll also hear from Coach Andy Kirk about the upcoming softball season. That's coming your way, part of the Little Caesars halftime report here from Scuba. Brandon Brown with the basketball on the left wing. 8 seconds now on the shot clock. Brown trying to work off a screen, finds it to Porter. Porter couldn't quite find the basketball quick enough. Going to have to hurry up. Smith going to step back, puts it up and buries it. Big basket there by Smith. He kind of realized at the last second the shot clock was running down. He was able to get that one up. Nothing but net for his 6th point of the contest. ICC retakes the lead now, 28-26. 5:40 to go until halftime. East with the basketball near the corner on the right side, driving baseline, drops it off into the corner. 3-point basket on its way, left short, no good. Rebound tipped around, and there's Brandon Brown getting big to get it. Ouch. Pittman that time stepped into an inadvertent elbow as Brown was getting the rebound and did the right thing by just kind of jogging it off versus coming back to Brown and ICC with the basketball. This is Doolittle trying to work off a screen. Good switch on the part of East Mississippi. Now works it over to Champ. Champ to Brown. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Brown wants a 3-pointer. That one rattles in and out, no good. Champ, though, hustles down the loose ball. It's in the corner. And it's going to be a timeout taken by East Mississippi. Champ did a great job trying to get to the basketball. Couldn't find the handle on it, as East Mississippi will have it now with the timeout. Timeout on the floor. Let's hear from the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network. Indians lead at 28-26.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back. That timeout being brought to you by the ICC Indian delegation. They remind you that it's time to schedule your tour to visit ICC. Record-breaking amounts of tours. Taylor, Jordan, Dr. Hab, and company doing a great job there. You can schedule your tour by visiting iccms.edu. That's iccms.edu. Why not just go ahead and apply to become a member of the ICC family? Visit apply.iccms.edu. That's apply.iccms.edu. 4:48 and counting here in the first half. ICC with a 28-26 advantage over East Mississippi. The Lions drive baseline, kick it to the corner. Good switch on the defense that time. Three-pointer on its way for East Mississippi, and that one in and good. You gotta know where Dante Powers is on the floor at all time. He buries that three-pointer, gives the lead back to East Mississippi. 29-28, 4:23 to go here in the first half. Back and forth we've gone in this one. Skip pass over to Champ. Champ trying to go inside to Smith. Nothing there. Now to Brown, into Champ, into the corner. I said Champ earlier, that's actually Kendricus Carlton, as there's a jumper knocked down by Doolittle. But Carlton checked in during that timeout. That substitution being brought to you by the Cagle Eye Center. Visit, go by and stop by and see the folks at Cagle Eye Center. Give them a call at 862-EYES. That's 862-EYES to set up your appointment today. ICC retakes the lead now, 30-29. 3:41 to go in the first half at East Mississippi. Lions with the basketball. They're going to attack the basket. Baseline drive. Shot is up. No good. Rebound being fought for. And that's Carlton getting the basketball. I'll tell you what, Carlton does a lot of things, Coach, that doesn't show up in a box score that really helps the team be successful. A very selfless, unselfish player.
Right. He's always in the right spot. He can read the defense, and he times everything just right.
That three-point basket put up by Doolittle. It's off the mark, no good. East Mississippi with the rebound, trying to rush back in a hurry. As this time they throw it inside, nearly turns it over, and there's going to be a foul. They're going to count the basket. Yes, they are. As that foul's going to go against the Indians. And again, you get that deep in the paint. You got, if you're going to foul, and I'm not advocating hard fouls, but if you're going to foul that deep in the paint, you got to foul where they can get the shot off.
Make sure they're going to get 2 free throws. Earn it at the free throw line.
Exactly. As Riley gets that basket, he's got 5 points in the contest now. Re-gives the lead to East Mississippi, 31-30. Chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way coming up here. As that shot is off the mark and no good. 31-30. As more shot clock problems. As we're going to get a substitution into the game here. We've had a lot of shot clock problems tonight, folks. As Antoine Porter will check into the contest. Checking out will be Doolittle. This substitution being brought to you by your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox. For all your insurance needs, give Joey a call at 862-9340. That's 862-9340. Indians trail by 1, 31-30. 2:45 to play here. East Mississippi's falling back in a 3-2 zone now. Around the corner they go. Champ had it. Couldn't quite get the shot off in time. Carlton ball fakes. Wants to go on the drive. Up and under. Scoop shot. Renaissance bank shot is good for Carlton. Take a look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay.
Under shot.
Got a little creative in the air that time as he was looking for someone to come over and maybe help defensively. Didn't have it. Was able to get the shot up and good. Indians retake the lead now, 32-31. Inside they go. Should be a pushing foul here on the Indians. It was before the shot, so it'll be Lions ball on the baseline. 32-31. ICC with the lead here over East Mississippi. 2:15 to go in the first quarter of play. East Mississippi in their home white trimmed in red and black. ICC in their road blue trimmed in red and white. And a near 5-second violation as they got it in just about 4.5 on the count. Floater from the side is off the mark, no good. Tip, no, and the rebound is to Porter. And then Porter's fouled. And that foul's going to go against number 5. That's going to be Riley. Wasn't anything that he meant to do, Coach. It's one of those situations sometimes in the wrong spot at the wrong time and got tied up.
Get a little bump. You know, someone else who works quietly is number 10, Porter.
He really does. Me being a Pistons fan, he's like the microwave. He's a garbage guy. Comes in and just bangs, and at the end of the night, he's going to be tired. He's going to be sore, but you're going to know you guarded him or he guarded you throughout the night. Indians with the basketball. Champ wants a quick three. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound slapped out of bounds. Should be last touched by ICC, and yes, it will. 32-31, 1:53 to go until halftime.
Got a ref down.
Referee takes a spill over there. I could be mean and play the replay, but I'm not going to do that. So 1:45 to go here until halftime. Remind you to stay tuned for the Little Caesars halftime report. We'll have some Sonic stats and more coming your way. Part of the Little Caesars halftime report there. Lions with the basketball, drives it baseline, nice shot, up and good. That was Gibson. He's got 6 points, just a nice touch, nice finish. And now back and forth, we can continue to go in this one. East Mississippi retakes the lead. They now lead at 33-32, 1:21 to go in the first half. Carlton with the basketball now, swings it around. This is going to be Champ. Champ calls for a screen, gets to a three-pointer and buries it. Rance Champ, you can't leave him that open. He's a rhythm shooter, found his rhythm there, buries that three-pointer, and now ICC retakes the lead, 35-33. Back and forth. Anything you can do, I can do better in the contest here. Nice drive to the paint. Layup is good. Beautiful crossover that time as Washington gets the basket and a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here for Washington. Well, fans are getting their money's worth tonight without a doubt. As this ball game back and forth, the ladies' game was the same way. East Mississippi found a way down the stretch to get the win in overtime. And so this will be Washington at the line for a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way here for the Lions. Free throw, good. Washington with 3 points now. And East Mississippi retakes the lead, 36-35. Anything you can do, I can do better, back and forth, whatever you want to call it here in this contest, that's been the case. Champ with the basketball. Thought about trying to force the issue, didn't have what he liked, and wisely backs it back out and resets the offense for the Indian. Porter with the basketball. Jab step, now goes inside, shot is up, and they're going to call a charge. And I got to say, a good call there, even though he's kind of falling before the contact. Porter going in a little out of control. You never heard that back in your day when you played, did you?
Porter going out of control?
Yeah.
Nah.
Saul,
Porter's always right.
Substitution coming into the game here. This is going to be number 4, Mitchell, into the contest. Saw your former collegiate coach here tonight?
Yes, Coach Fanning came out. You know, Coach Thompson, we both played for, so.
Had to be good to see her again.
Yes.
And that's the thing. Anytime we're here, she typically comes out and supports you. I've seen her a few times in Fulton as well. For those that don't know, Coach Robin Porter, former Mississippi State Lady Bulldog. You helped set that foundation for how good they are today, right?
Yep, we started a little path, and they kept building.
That's right. East Mississippi with the basketball, nearly lose it that time. 28 seconds to go here. They lead it 36-35. Inside they go, wild shot put up, no good. Block out underneath, loose ball, and ICC comes away with it. Indians with a chance to hold off for the last shot if they choose to. Instead, they force it inside. Smith puts the jumper up and good. Nicely done that time by Tyler Smith. He's got 8 points. East Mississippi with the basketball now, 5 seconds. ICC leads it 37-36. Three-pointer on its way, yes. That's a tough one there as ICC just fell asleep defensively. Not who you want shooting that one there. Dante Powers, 4 three-pointers in the first half. He's got 16 points. And East Mississippi will sneak into halftime with a 39-37 lead. We're going to take a break and come back and look at some first half stats being presented by Sonic, part of Little Caesars halftime report here from Scuba. East Mississippi leads at 39-37 at the break.
Get a Little Caesars large extra most bestest stuffed crust pizza topped with pepperoni and cheese and stuffed with over 3 feet of cheese in the crust. That's right, we stuffed cheese into the crust of the pizza with extra cheese and the most pepperoni, all at the nation's best price of just $9. Try our convenient app and Pizza Portal pickup.
Pizza.
The Car Hop Classic for just $2.99 is the perfect 1-2 punch of flavor and value.
Time that!
You need a trainer to help you eat the burger?
Hey, stay out of this. Don't get in my head, man. There's barely room for me in there.
Hurry in and try quarter-pound double cheeseburger or 6-inch Philly plus tots for $2.99.
My mom never let me eat this much cookie dough.
What would she say if she saw you eating this big scoop cookie dough blast?
I don't know. Why ask her?
Don't tell your father.
Oh, naughty.
Hurry in and scoop up our new cookie dough treats. Try order ahead to get happy hour anytime.
And welcome back to Little Caesars halftime report. East Mississippi buries a big three-pointer at the buzzer to take a 39-37 lead here at the break. Let's take a look at some first half stats being presented by the Sonic of Fulton. And of course, when we talk about the Sonic of Fulton, we got to tell you about those 1.3 million drink combos mouth-watering burgers. No, why would you want to go anywhere else? Visit the Sonic in Fulton for exclusive offers and happy hour specials. Don't forget about the Sonic app. They have even more specials there. So let's start with East Mississippi's scoring. It was Dante Powers leading all scorers with 16 points. He had 4 3-pointers in the first half, including that one at the buzzer to give East Mississippi the lead here at halftime. Washington with 3 points. Gibson with 6, 3 for Pittman, 5 for Riley, and 6 points for Smith. For ICC, they were led in scoring by Tyler Smith's 8 points. Antoine Porter had 6. Brandon Brown with 7. Rance Champ with 3. Madarius Hobson with 5. 2 points for Carlton and Doolittle each here in the first half of play. ICC trails East Mississippi 39-37 at the half. We're going to take a break, hear a word from Little Caesars and more, and then hear from Coach Andy Kirk about the upcoming softball season, part of the Little Caesars halftime report here on the ICC Sports Network.
Get a Little Caesars large extra most bestest stuffed crust pizza, topped with pepperoni and cheese, and stuffed with over 3 feet of cheese in the crust. That's right, we stuffed cheese into the crust of the pizza with extra cheese and the most pepperoni, all at the nation's best price of just $9. Try our convenient app and Pizza Portal pickup.
Pizza.
Well, Coach, we're about a month away from the season kicking off on January 31st. Just, coming off a historic season, 40-16-1 last year, made the national tournament, won the conference tournament, and runner-up in region there. Just, we know the conference is always stacked. Just talk a bit about that non-conference schedule that you got that's going to start the season.
Yeah, coming up, being in junior college, we always have a half of a new team every year. And like you said, we had a great run last year, lost some really good sophomores, got some new players in, got some veterans back. But we're looking at that preseason conference just to get us ready. We're in the greatest conference in America and the toughest conference in America. And we play, mainly all Alabama junior colleges, and then Jackson State up in Tennessee, Jackson State and Bevel State and Alabama both have new coaches this year. And it's going to be exciting for their programs coming in with new coaches, to play them, be a little mystery there. And then we play the perennial powerhouses, MMI, Sneeze State, Wallace State's always ranked in the top 20. So those teams are really good at getting us, within 3 hours of campus, they really get us ready for our tough conference lead into the conference play.
All right, well, let's talk about that conference play. We know there's always the tough games there. You have some that you circle, but we didn't necessarily got to mention what one you circled. But yeah. Talk about some of those conference games that you are looking forward to and to seeing how your girls are going to respond.
Yeah, this year, the schedule we had 2 years ago has changed up a little bit of when you play each other, but it's all the same road games. We're going to have to be road warriors. We have the longest trips that we have. I mean, our administration looked at it, and it's just crazy that we got to go to Gulf Coast, to Pearl River, to Jones, to Hines, to Meridian, to Holmes, who is our furthest north school. I mean, we stay on the road northwest. I mean, we are just going to be on the road with some really good programs. I mean, we got some good teams coming to our place as well. But it's hard to sweep on the road. It's hard to split on the road when I got their local umpires and a lot of things against you. So our team's going to grow up really fast, and we start conference play right there at the start of March. So it's going to be a tough 28-game schedule like it is every year.
Okay, now some of the games that you do have on the schedule are some of your special series you have every year with breast cancer awareness, ovarian cancer, and of course sophomore day. But talk a bit about those series, the opponents, and what it means to both squads when they hit the field those days.
Yeah, when we have our breast cancer and ovarian cancer, I mean, it's just a special, to raise awareness. Both teams always buy in. You always have a lot of, we'll have people come back out who are survivors or in memory of people who might have passed away, just to raise awareness, just to get some people to donate some money and keep it in the forefront for everybody to know about and not forget about, because cancer is going to affect everybody at some point in their life, either personally or somebody in their family or friends. And then those are just two, coaching female sport that really, hit high. They're in the top 5 cancers for females.
Now, that breast cancer awareness series will be March 31st against Mississippi Delta here, and then the ovarian cancer awareness series will be on April 6th against Northeast. Yeah. Now, let's talk a little bit about that rivalry there, since it's going to be on a special day as well. Talk about that rivalry between you guys in Northeast and what that means to your program.
Yeah, Northeast. I mean, Coach Long and I, we've known each other 40 years, and it's 50 miles separate us, but we're backdoor neighbors. We get after each other, and then having something to, really take you guys do a great job, and I know their sports information does a great job of getting it out there and exposing it, and just ovarian cancer came really to the forefront with Mississippi State getting it going, everybody taking the challenge like we did a few years ago, and just keeping it in the forefront in everybody's mind.
All right, Coach. Well, just one last thing here. Just you talked about those road trips. Got to be the road warriors. You got to win at home, of course. But just talk about some of those road trips and how you are going to prepare your girls to get ready to play after being on the bus for a long time.
Yeah, it's not like we're going 30 minutes down the road to play at Tupelo. That's what we talk about all the time. And we took a few trips, the 2-hour range during the fall to try to get ready. But when you got 2 trips where we'll go spend overnight. They have to mature really quick. Luckily we got a good group of sophomores. They will, help with us freshmen on how to travel, how to prepare, and it's not a vacation that we're going on a business trip. And the last couple of years we've been very successful as far as we're the only Mad Jack team in softball that's not been swept in conference play, and that's just some stability, and that's a record I know they want to keep going this year, is trying to at least get a split on the road, sweep at home. It's kind of the formula everybody uses. But in our conference, I mean, there's so many good teams. You're just trying to battle every day.
Okay, well, I lied. I said one last thing, but you touched on those sophomores. I'd like for you to touch on them a little bit. Just talk about some of them sophomores meant to you last year's freshmen and what you expect out of them this season.
We have a great core coming back. I mean, of course, you lose your career wins. Olivia Burns broke every one of our pitching records last year. But we got Kaylee Nelson and Mary Kate Butler from Pontotoc there. They're coming back as 2 of our pitchers, and they've done a great job this fall as far as just stabilizing the bullpen and helping some of the younger pitchers come in and get ready. And we're expecting great things out of those 2. Then you come back with, Maddie Mining was an All-American shortstop for us last year, second in the country in stolen bases. She's our catalyst at the top of the lineup, gets everything going for us. And then Hope Harbin, I thought was probably our most improved player last year from the start of the season to the end. She's a center fielder from Caledonia, and we expect her to have a great sophomore year. Summer Crider from Morville led us in home runs, was right up there at the top RBIs, a lot of big hits. She plays third base, and we expect big things out of her RBI-wise. And then Jessica Davis will be coming in from the outfield to play second base for us this year. So, we got some others besides those, but that's kind of our core coming back from last year. They got a lot of playing time, and we're expecting a lot of things out of it.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you for your time, and we look forward to the season.
Thank you, guys. Roll Tribe.
Brought to you by Renaissance Bank, the bank that understands you. Learn more at renaissancebank.com.
Get a Little Caesars large, extra most bestest stuffed crust pizza, topped with pepperoni and cheese, and stuffed with over 3 feet of cheese in the crust. That's right, we stuffed cheese into the crust of the pizza with extra cheese and the most pepperoni, all at the nation's best price of just $9. Try our convenient app and Pizza Portal pickup.
Pizza.
And welcome back out of the Little Caesars halftime show. It's East Mississippi 39, ICC 37, as we're getting set to start the second half of play. Adam Gore, Robin Porter here in the ICC Alumni Association and Foundation broadcast booth. We do want to remind you, coming up on February the 3rd, it'll be the Alumni Association and Indian Club Member Appreciation Night. We'll have some commercials about that coming up. You can find out more about that as well. You can also become a member of the Indian Club or the Foundation by visiting iccms.edu/foundation. Foul on the rebound that time is going to be called on Madarius Hobson. Coach, that's a big foul. That's his 3rd, and we're not even a minute into the second half. And so Mayday will have to check out. Checking in will be Mitchell. This substitution being brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. Go by and see them on 499 Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. 3-pointer on its way for East Mississippi and buries it. As that was Smith for 3, and East Mississippi is just killing it from beyond the arch right now. ICC struggling against the press. Throw over the top of it, and East Mississippi takes it back. East going to throw it down on the other end, and ICC needs a timeout. East Mississippi, they wanted a hot start to the second half. Well, they got one. Gibson with the jam, and East Mississippi quickly out to a 44-37 lead. Let's take a break. Unless this will be a full timeout, let's tell you more about that alumni night here coming up at ICC.
Attention all ICC Alumni Association and Indian Club members. You're invited to join us for the ICC Alumni Association and Indian Club Member Appreciation Night on Monday, February the 3rd. Members will get free admission to the Northeast Games, food and drinks will be provided, and you'll be able to visit with ICC coaches and staff. Not a member of the Alumni Association or Indian Club yet? You're still invited to come be a part of the evening and sign up to become a member that evening as well. For more information or questions, call 662-862-8039. That's 662-862-8039.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. East Mississippi out to a 5-0 run to start the second half. They lead at 44-37, 19 minutes to go in the second half. Darius Hobson picked up his third foul in the early seconds of the second half as well. So East Mississippi out to a very positive start. Then there's a turnover by the Indians, and that's going to be a foul on the loose ball by ICC, and that one's going to be whistled there on Tyler Smith. Dreadful start to the second half here for the Indians.
Don't let them rush them.
That's kind of looks like what East Mississippi's wanting to do is kind of make them force the issue, jumping out in that press. So man-to-man defense out of the Indians. East Mississippi with a 44-37 lead. East has lit it up from outside. 6 3-pointers so far in the contest. 4 of those. As there's a jumper up in and good. But that was, I believe, Pittman with the basket. Or excuse me, no, that's actually Gibson. So he's got 10. And East Mississippi out to a 46-37 lead, and ICC imploding here as they just simply throw that one out of bounds over to the student section. And you know they're going to have a whole lot to say to the ICC players on the floor as ICC turns it over. East out to an impressive start here. They lead it 46-37, 8:15 to go. Lions with the basketball. They're working right to left on your radio dial. ICC left to right. The Indians in their road blue, trimmed in red and black. 3-pointer on its way for the Lions. That one left short, no good. Brandon Brown scoops up the rebound. Well, ICC coach needs a good possession. This trip down the floor. Need points in a big way. Inside 18 minutes to play now. Man-to-man defense out of the Lions. They're trying to up that pressure, up that tempo. Brown wanting to work one-on-one, drives away from the defender, now tries to stop and go. Gives over to Rance Champ, who checked in the ball game when Mayday picked up his third foul. Smith drives inside, that's going to be a pushing foul. Whistled here on East Mississippi. That one's going to be on Munfort. And if that's going to be the case, I believe that's going to be his third. So Munfort now picks up his third foul. Yes, the big board agrees. So now both Hobson and Munfort each with 3 fouls. East Mississippi not going to the bench. Smith with the basketball, leaves it up top. This is Brandon Brown with it. Over to Champ. Champ eyes, tries, can't buy the 3-pointer. Rebound tipped around, and East Mississippi finds it. Good look that time for Champ, just couldn't get it to fall. And now here comes East Mississippi, wanting to up the tempo. ICC getting back nicely in transition. Into the corner they go. Spot up 3-pointer for the Lions is off the top of the backboard, and ICC with it. Now Brown wanting to get out and run on the other end. Brown goes inside. His shot is good. Big basket there for the Indians as Brown gets that one to fall. He's got 9 points. Makes it a 46-39 contest in favor of East Mississippi. Inside 17 minutes to play here in the second half. East with the basketball, working it now over to the left wing. Back up top to the point guard position. Around the perimeter they go with it. Trying to feed it inside. Finally does so. A little give and go basketball in, and oh my goodness. That's going to get everybody on their feet in the gym that time. That was a big boy dunk off the cut to the basket. You're going to hear fans buzzing about that one as that was a big-time dunk there out of Gibson, his second of the night. He's got 12 points. Coach, that's what you say with authority.
Put with an exclamation.
And now there's going to be a reach-in foul here whistled on the Lions. You can still hear the buzz in the gymnasium here. Students from East Mississippi basically running up and down the sidelines after that dunk. And I'm going to tell you, folks, I can't blame them. That was impressive. 48-39 is the score. Coming up on 16 minutes to go here in the second half. East Mississippi with the lead.
Oh.
And that time they try to go backside looking for the lob and throws it out of bounds, and East Mississippi will get it back. Not what you're looking for if you're ICC, and now you're starting to see some of the players from ICC talk back at the East Mississippi students. You got to stay focused on the floor because that's just part of the game over there.
Yes, it's a distraction.
So East Mississippi with the basketball and momentum here. They lead at 48-39. Inside they go, drive, kiss off the glass, no good. Smith gets big and gets strong for the rebound. That one was halfway down, just wouldn't fall. And now ICC's got that stop. They need to turn stop into points here. Try to climb their way back into this one, trailing 48-39. 15 and a half left to play in the contest. Doolittle with the basketball, wanting to go to work. Drops it off now to Champ. Champ drives inside, puts a floater up in the paint. He's fouled, couldn't get the shot to fall, but he'll go to the line to shoot two. That foul will still on Ja'Cory Smith of East Mississippi. That's going to be his first foul, team third foul. ICC's got 2 fouls, so Champ will head to the free throw line here. Points with the clock stopped is going to be really big for the Indians here early on and throughout the rest of the night here, as East Mississippi quickly has grabbed momentum in this contest, and ICC trying to stay within striking distance down the stretch. Still a lot of time to play, 15-19 to play here. Indians trail at 48-39. Free throw, left that one short. Subbing into the game here for East Mississippi is going to be Danny Washington checking back into the contest. Second free throw, that one good. Champ now with 4 points in the contest. And ICC trailing by 8. 9 was the largest lead up until that made free throw for East Mississippi. 48-40 is the score coming up with 15 minutes to play. ICC falls back in that 2-3 zone now. East driving baseline. That's going to be a blocking foul. Good call, as Smith was there in time, but he was inside that arch. And they implied that arch to protect for that very exact play there, as he drove inside. A little bit out of control, but had his legs cut out from under him. So it should be East Mississippi ball on the baseline. Oh, there's no way he was shooting. He was passing the ball.
He was in the air, though.
But still, he passed the ball as soon as the contact was made. Well, East Mississippi's going to get a gift here, as he kicked the ball into the corner, but will get a pair of free throws after the referee gets the floor wiped up here. Coach Begley kind of looking to the side and raising his eyebrows. The fact they're getting free throws here. First free throw is good. Madarius Hobson coming back into the contest. Indians can't afford to have him out much longer. Got to find somebody that can be a scoring threat here for the Indians. So that was Smith's 10th point of the contest. Push the lead back out tonight. A chance to extend it to the largest of the night at 10 with a made free throw here. And he can't do it. Rebound to Mayday. 49-40 is the score. East Mississippi leading the contest. ICC with the basketball. Brandon Brown right here in front of us in the ICC Alumni Affairs and Foundation broadcast booth. Visit iccms.edu for more information on how you can contribute to Itawamba Community College, either through the foundation or the Alumni Association. Michael Upton would love to talk to you, him and Jim Ingram and Miss Tilda as well. Indians with the basketball. Doolittle will have to drive. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Hobson, baseline jumper. Back iron, no good. Rebound, though, to Doolittle. Nice job by Doolittle. And we've got another shot clock issue going on here, and they're going to stop it and reset it to 18 seconds now. Had a lot of those tonight. So we're going to have a substitution coming into the contest. This is going to be Carlton into the contest, so they're going to reset the shot clock here with 18 seconds. Now East Mississippi's going to counter with a substitution of their own. These substitutions being brought to you by the Sonic of Fulton. Don't forget to download the Sonic app for those app-only specials. A lot of those you don't see advertised. They got a lot of those as well. They also have drink specials there on the Sonic app. Sonic of Fulton, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. Hobson with the basketball in the corner. Long two-pointer on its way. That one off the back iron, no good. And the rebound to East Mississippi. Nothing but white shirts in the paint that time for the rebound. ICC trails at 49-40. Coming up on 14 minutes to play here in the contest. Looking for that backside lob. Porter was there. Slaps it out of bounds, and it will stay with East Mississippi on the sideline. Well, for the Indians right now, you look up, you see you're down 9, but you're not discouraged because this thing could be a lot more lopsided right now, as East Mississippi will actually lob it in now.
There's still a lot of time.
Yep. They're trying to squeeze it inside. Now they're swinging around. Three-pointer on its way. That one off the mark, no good. And the rebound chased down by East Mississippi. Spins in the paint. Wild shot put up, left it short. Another rebound by East Mississippi. And the layup is good for Smith. And Smith looks like he might have rolled his ankle when he came down after the play there, as he gets that when you hear Coach Pate yelling box out, and the Indians just could not get those rebounds that time. And now the large lead of the night at 11 for East Mississippi, 51-40. Good to see that Ja'Cory Smith able to walk off on his own power there after coming up pretty gimpy after that play. 51-40 is the score. 13:38 to go here in the second half. Gut check time for the Indians. Are you going to be able to dig deep and go on a little bit of a run to climb back into this one? Still a lot of time to play, as Coach Porter just mentioned. East going long against the press. Porter gets it. He's going to lay it in and good. Nice job that time by Porter, recognizing the defense release to go up and help with the ball. He went back, got the easy layup. Good feed from Mayday to make it a 51-42 contest now. Now the Indians, though, Coach, have got to get a stop defensively. Thought about the three, did East Mississippi. Now they're going to feed it inside. Turnaround shot is off the mark, no good, but we've got a foul on the Indians. And Porter's going to get teed up. Well, I could tell by the look on the official's face that time that he was dead set on calling that technical. He was upset with the foul call, and this is one thing Porter does a lot when he does get a foul call. He does happen to have something to say, and if you find the right referee on the wrong night, and that was it there, because Porter didn't have a whole lot to say, didn't say anything out of line. He was actually walking away from the referee, but the referee that time felt like it warranted a technical foul, so a break there for the Lions. As there's a guilty conscious free throw, is that one no good for Powers. Well, if he's going to call a technical foul on that, he's going to have to call a technical foul just about every time someone says or looks his way in the contest, as that second free throw is good. Makes it a 10-point contest now, 17 points for Danny Washington. So now this will be free throws coming up here. This is going to be Gibson at the line. He's got 12 points. 52-42 is the score. 13:08 to play here in the second half. That free throw off the mark, no good.
They're catching a break right here.
Big time. This could have easily been a 4-point swing for East Mississippi, but so far, only 1 of 3 from the charity stripe. As Gibson going back to the line again. And that one's off the mark. Wow, big time break there for ICC, Coach.
Yes, now they got to convert and score.
Indians trail by 10, 52-42, 13 minutes to play here. ICC needs a good possession and a basket this trip down the floor. Brown with the basketball. Thought about starting the play. Now it's going to back it back out and reset. Looks like a 3-2 zone now out of East Mississippi. Carlton with the basketball. Brown with it. Brown's going to skip it over to Champ. Champ with it now. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Indians just playing a catch between guards. Carlton's going to have to throw up a wild shot, and he is hammered, and there's a foul called on East Mississippi, and ICC got bailed out that time, Coach. It's Gibson wanted to block the shot, and with 2 seconds left on the shot clock, he's tall enough over Carlton, could have just stayed straight up and forced an awkward shot.
Well, it give us a chance to hit 2 points.
So the free throw on its way is good. That's Carlton. That's his 3rd point of the night. Makes it 52-43. Second free throw on its way. That one back iron, no good, and rebound corralled by East Mississippi. 52-43, 12 and a half to play in the contest. East Mississippi with the lead and the basketball. ICC in a zone defense here. As East Mississippi adjusting nicely now as they go into the corner with it. Trying to drive in baseline. And that's going to be a charge. And a big-time break there. Smith looked like he really wasn't in position. But I guess they're going to say number 1 that time. Powers was a little bit out of control as he drove baseline. And the ball will go back to the Indians. Coaches, those type of breaks there, you got to take advantage of if you're the Indians. Well, they called the foul on 4. 4 was not on the floor, and it is on number 1, Dante Powers. That's going to be his 2nd foul. Powers leading all scorers with 17 tonight. Coming up on 12 minutes to play here in the second half, ICC trailing East Mississippi 52-43. Hobson with the basketball, dropped it off to Smith. Smith wants to drive inside. Tried to kick it out to Carlton, sends it into the band. And another turnover by the Indians. And again, Coach, ICC just a little too fast on offense.
Gotta get organized.
So the Indians fall back in the 2-3 zone, nearly turn it over as East Mississippi saves that possession. Now East will reset the offensive attack, trying to go that high-low set here against the 2-3 zone. 11:40 to play in the contest, 52-43, East Mississippi with the lead. Three-pointer on its way, that one off the mark, no good. And we're going to have a push-out underneath, and that's going to be a foul on the Indians. And the same,
did we not box out?
Yeah, I would say that was just a box out there by Carlton. You've got Carlton who stands at, what is Carlton? He is 5'11", and Kana Chang is 6'9". So there's not a whole lot more you can do other than blocking out to get a rebound there. And it's called by that same official that called that really, oh, here we go. And that foul's going to be on Brown. And so the referee that called the quick technical then called the block out foul, and then calls a touch foul there on Brown. So East Mississippi to the free throw line. First free throw, that one's good. Powers now with 18. Well, right now it's 6 on 5. And I hate to say that because it's been a good ball game up to this point, but this one official all of a sudden has just got tunnel vision calling everything. And now he's...
Who was he pointing at?
He was pointing at somebody over at East Mississippi's bench telling him to sit down. Well, that proves you're not paying attention to the basketball game if you're more concerned with telling somebody to sit down on the sidelines than actually call the ball game. Back door they go. Smith wants to go up and throws it down. Big time jam there out of Tyler Smith with some authority as Smith gets his 10th point of the contest. A big basket there. ICC still hanging around in this one. Just got to get some stops defensively. Instead, they go inside to Jang. And the 6'9 center gets the basket and pushes the lead out 56-45, matching the large lead of the night now at 11. Carlton with the basketball, lobs it inside, slapped away momentarily. Brown gets it back. Champ has it. And East Mississippi's going to reset the defense in that 2-3 zone. ICC had an opportunity as inside it goes, dropped it underneath, and there's another layup.
Way to move the ball.
Unselfish play by Carlton. That's what we talked about earlier, Coach. He does a lot of things that really helps this basketball team that doesn't show up in the box score, and that was a big assist there. Turnaround shot is up in and good, but the Indians have got to find a stop defensively as Gibson gets point number 14. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take the timeout with them. We'll be back with more right after this as East Mississippi leads at 58-47. Back with more with 10-12 to play here in Scuba.
Attention all ICC Alumni Association and Indian Club members. You're invited to join us for the ICC Alumni Association and Indian Club Member Appreciation Night on Monday, February the 3rd. Members will get free admission to the Northeast games, food and drinks will be provided, and you'll be able to visit with ICC coaches and staff. Not a member of the Alumni Association or Indian Club yet? You're still invited to come be a part of the evening and sign up to become a member that evening as well. For more information or questions, call 662-862-8039. That's 662-862-8039.
The Car Hop Classic for just $2.99 is the perfect 1-2 punch of flavor and value. Time that! You need a trainer to help you eat the burger?
Hey, stay out of this. Don't get in my head, man. There's barely room for me in there.
Hurry in and try quarter-pound double cheeseburger or 6-inch Philly plus tots for $2.99.
My mom never let me eat this much cookie dough.
What would she say if she saw you eating this big scoop cookie dough blast?
I don't know. Why ask her?
Don't tell your father.
Oh, naughty, naughty.
Hurry in and scoop up our new cookie dough treats. Try order ahead to get happy hour anytime.
And welcome back as we reset out of that timeout, being brought to you by the Indian delegation. They want to remind you that it's time to schedule your tour of ICC by visiting iccms.edu. That's iccms.edu. East Mississippi leads at 58-47 with 10-12 to go here in the second half. It's a half that's been dominated by East Mississippi, but ICC still hanging around in this one, trying to get something going here. So East is going to jump out in an extended full court man-to-man defense. Brandon Brown will dribble it into the front court. Now 10 minutes to play here. Brown wants to drive inside, drops it off to Smith. Smith goes underneath, and my goodness, he is hammered, and it's foul. Coach, I'm like you, I didn't think they were going to call that at first.
No, they waited to blow it.
Yeah, but he was tackled to the ground that time. And that's going to be on KJ Riley, his third foul. And ICC back to the free throw line. Coach, ICC has got to take advantage of these free throws. As we get another break in the action here, so they're going to wipe up some of the sweat on the floor. 9:57 to play, 58-47. East Mississippi with the lead. Indians need to find a way to keep continuing to get to the free throw line. Getting points with the clock stopped could be big here for the Indians, but more importantly, they've got to find some stops defensively as well. So a pair of free throws coming up here for Tyler Smith. His first one, good. Smith leads the Indians with 13 points. Makes it a 58-48 contest with 9:57 to play here. We do appreciate those that are sticking around with us here on the ICC Sports Network as the second free throw is no good, as well as those watching or listening on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. Remind you to join us every Tuesday at 9:06 in the morning for the ICC Hour. We'll talk academics, athletics, and more. That's the ICC Hour on Super Talk Mississippi 101.9 FM. Into the corner they go with it. East Mississippi now back to the corner they go. 9.5 to play. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Nearly turns it over. East going to have to hurry now. The ball slapped away, and ICC gets the stop. Big stop there from the Indians, but you got to find a way to turn these stops into points if you're ICC as they trail by 10 with 9:20 to play. Brown's going to drop it off now. This is going to be Carlton. Carlton wanting to work one-on-one. Goes inside. Floater in the paint. Kicks off the glass. No. Carlton with the rebound. Kick out to Rance Champ. That three-pointer off the mark. No good in East Mississippi with the rebound. Man, that would have been big for the Indians as Carlton gave that second effort to get the offensive rebound. Just couldn't quite find it. Then East Mississippi finds the zone where ICC kind of fell asleep and threw it down that time for another dunk. That is the third dunk of the game for Gibson. Not what the Indians needed there. There's a drive inside. Brown was fouled. Couldn't get the shot to fall. But the Indians now being a little bit more aggressive, attacking the basket. 60-48, East Mississippi with the lead largely of the night for the Lions. East Mississippi, 11-4 on the year, 4-0 in the North. They're tied with Northeast in the North Division standings at 4-0. ICC, 6-8, 2-2 in the North. Right now, got a one-game lead over Northwest, who is 2-3 in the North. Of course, Northwest did beat ICC earlier in the year. Holmes and ICC tied for third place in the North. So Brown at the free throw line. His first one rattles in and good for Brandon Brown. He's got 10. 8:44 to go in the contest. Brown to the free throw line, see if he can complete this two-shot opportunity. And cannot. Again, the Indians just struggling from the free throw line. They were perfect 6 for 6 in the first half. They're still shooting well, but there's a lob that time. And Smith throws that one down on that alley-oop jam, and that's what we're talking about, folks. ICC got to find some stops defensively. They're getting aggressive defensively, but East Mississippi doing a great job of taking advantage of that, finding the backside, and that time another dunk for East Mississippi. That was Ja'Cory Smith's 14 points of the contest. 62-49. Brown wants a three. Left that one well short, out of bounds, and it'll go back to East Mississippi. 62-49 is the score. 8:05 to play here. And Coach, I think Brandon Brown just a little exhausted out there right now as he's been trying to do it all for the Indians. Hobson picked up a early third foul, and he had to sit out a large part of the second half. But now with 8 minutes to play, ICC, as we said, it gut check time here for the Indians. As this one not out of doubt for the Indians, but East Mississippi can work some clock and start really making things difficult. Spin move in the paint, layup no good, rebound tip. And East Mississippi finds it, but then Mayday had it, lost it, got it back, lost it again, and there's Doolittle who had it, lost it, and East Mississippi had it. And there's going to be a kicking foul, or excuse me, a kick ball called. Good sign of sportsmanship, though, as Ja'Cory Smith was falling, kind of put an inadvertent knee into the ribs of Kendricus Carlton, but he made sure he caught Carlton and helped him up in that sense. So a good sign of sportsmanship on the part of East Mississippi. You don't get a chance to say that too often. So 7.5 to play here in the contest. Indians need a basket and more shot clock issues. So they adjust it to 26 seconds. And now they're not running the shot clock again, and now they start it. As Doolittle knocks down the jumper. Doolittle, that's his fourth point of the contest. The Indians would love to find him kind of have a breakout game, as he has the ability to score. He just hasn't done that much this year. So East Mississippi is going to back it back out here and start working some clock. Wanting to kick it in and out now. They thought about the three, didn't like it. Want to go one-on-one, good defense out of Champ. Three-pointer from the corner, though, is good for East Mississippi. As Gibson buries that three-pointer, his first three of the night. He's got 19, and again, ICC just cannot find a stop defensively as the lead now grows to 14, 65-51. Doolittle with it, works it over to Carlton. Shoot it. If they're going to give you that open of a look, you got to make them respect you. Carlton drives inside, kicks it out. Doolittle wants the baseline jumper. It rattles in and out, no good. And the rebound to East Mississippi. Now here come the Lions wanting to get out in transition. And the ball poked away by Rance Champ. Great job that time by Champ to get the loose ball. Bouncing it inside. Smith with it. Goes up. Had his shot blocked. Smith able to get it back now. Inside they go to Doolittle. Doolittle finds the handle of the basketball and lays it in. Big time layup there as a timeout taken by the Indians. Doolittle has 7 points. It's 65-53. 6:09 to play here. Full timeout. We'll take it with them and be back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.
Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs, and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion, or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton, or online davisfordsales.com.
And welcome back to action out of the timeout here. 65-53 is the score. The Indians trailing East Mississippi. ICC going to come out in the press out of that timeout. East Mississippi dribbles it down the floor without a problem, and it's going to reset the offense. Inside 6 minutes to play now. 65-53, East with the lead. Remind you to stay tuned for the Renaissance Bank post-game report coming your way. We'll have our Sonic stats, name our Sonic star of the game, and more. As there's a deep three on its way for East Mississippi, off the mark, no good, and another rebound to the Lions, and they're going to back it back out here. I'll tell you what, East Mississippi has done a good job of just dominating the boards tonight, especially in the second half against the Indians, and kind of going to be the difference in the ball game right now. As there's a layup halfway down, no good. Mitchell, who checked into the contest, grabs the rebound, and he's fouled. So we coming to the other end of the floor here for a 1+1 opportunity for Mitchell. That foul whistled on Dante Powers. That's going to be his second foul. 5.5 to play here. If ICC is going to do it, they got to start it now. I sound like a broken record saying that over and over again here, but still plenty of time left with 5:29 to play. You just got to get some stops defensively and start making some free throws. As Mitchell's first free throw is off the mark, no good. So East Mississippi tried to rush the ball down the floor with ICC huddled up on the side. Indians did a great job of getting back. And the Lions now going to work some clock here. They're going to wait till about 15 seconds on the shot clock before they go on the drive. That shot's no good. Mitchell with the rebound. Well, again, the Indians have done a good job here on the last few possessions, getting some stops. They just haven't been able to score on the offensive end. Carlton wants to drive inside, kicks it out. This is going to be Doolittle driving baseline, goes up, drops it off inside, and Mitchell wasn't ready for it. East Mississippi takes it away. Well, not a whole lot you can do with the basketball there, Coach, if you're that far underneath the basket. The only option was to pass it off. East Mississippi realized that and just got in the passing lane. 4:40 to play in the contest. 65-53. East Mississippi with the lead here. There's a floater in the paint. It's up in and good. Washington gets his 5th point of the night. And now the lead back out to 14. That matches the largest of the night here for East Mississippi. Carlton with the basketball, wanting to drive inside, drops it off to Doolittle. Step back jumper on its way for Doolittle. Left short, no good, but Trevante gets his own rebound. He's going to kick it back out. Mario Crump, who checked in during that last timeout, will reset it for the Indians. And again, more shot clock issues. So they're going to put it to 15 seconds. As the new rule now, when the ball hits the shot clock, or if it hits the rim, you start it at 20. As they never reset it there. So ICC is going to get some substitutions in the game. Brown into the contest. Just like Smith back into the contest. The referee is going to send one of the 3 substitutions back to the bench that just checked into the ball game, while the other 2 just cleanly run into the contest. He's going to stop Brandon Brown and force him to run back in. There was 2 other guys that literally did the same thing that Brandon did. It
was a longer break.
Yeah.
Let them rest.
And there's a foul there on East Mississippi. ICC back to the free throw line. That foul's going to be whistled on Danny Washington. We're going to have substitutions come in here. Coach Pate trying to do a little offense for defense as Champ and Smith will check out. Michael Crump at the free throw line here for the Indians. That free throw hits the front iron and falls in for Crump. His first points of the contest makes it a 67-54 game with 3:56 to play here in the contest. Second free throw on its way. That one bouncing around and no good. Well, ICC make one, miss one, make one, miss one has been the story here in the second half from the free throw line. As East Mississippi with the basketball now. Crump tried to gamble and come up with it. Did a good job of body control not to commit the foul. East is going to wait till about 15 seconds, maybe 10 now on the shot clock before they go into their offensive set. Driving inside, wild shot up, and the official bailed him out. The official that had to look through 4 bodies to make the call that time is going to whistle the foul And this will send East Mississippi to the free throw line. Coach, like he just lost control of the basketball on his way to the basket. And the one referee that was actually looking at the play wasn't going to call the foul. As we said, the official that was blocked by 3 or 4 bodies makes the call. In other words, I don't agree with it. So winning the free throw here is on his way, rattling around and sneaks its way in. Good for Washington. He's now got 6. 68-45 is the score. Washington, a perfect 2 for 2 from the charity stripe tonight. Winning the second free throw, and he's 3 for 3. He's got 7 points. And it's a large lead of the night now for East Mississippi at 15, 69-54 with 3.5 to play in the contest. Brandon Brown with it. It's going to drop it off to Crump. Crump skips it over to Champ. Champ, ball fake. Good defense out of East Mississippi to keep them in front of him. Smith drives inside, puts a shot up, and count the basket. Smith has played well tonight, absorbed a lot of that contact there. He picks up his 15th point of the contest and a chance at a 3-point play the old-fashioned way here for Tyler Smith. And ICC is going to send in 2 subs. And as we talked about here, the substitutions coming in quickly, offense for defense, as Carlton will check in. This substitution being brought to you by your Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics here on Super Talk Mississippi, 101.9 FM. As that free throw from Smith is good. He's got 16 points to lead the Indians in scoring. And it's a 69-57 advantage, East Mississippi, 3:14 to play. ICC is going to come out and press. East Mississippi seems to be handling it pretty well right now. 2 passes and across midcourt. Driving inside, and that was a travel all day, every day, no call. So Washington gets a little help from the officials on the floor that time as he took the Euro step and another step and didn't get called for the travel. Well, for those individuals on the floor wearing stripes, I would like to encourage you to check out Cagle Eye Center. As Carlton gets his 5th point, you can schedule your appointment to get your eyes checked by calling 862-EYES. That's 862-EYES. As Pittman on the other end that time gets the layup to go, and back and forth we go in this one. As the Indians once again just cannot come up with stops in the second half, and East Mississippi has taken full advantage. Crump from the corner for 3, back iron, no. Rebound tipped around, and East Mississippi controls it.
Oh, travel again.
And I have to say another trap.
Good job, Mayday. Good job,
Well, Mayday was set up, but I'm with you, Coach. Travel. And Coach Pate. I'll tell you what, Coach Pate's a lot better man than me. I would have to get teed up on that one. Because he was out of position. And Mayday was set up 2 days ago to take that charge. Again, 862-EYES. If you need to get your eyes checked, that's Cagle Eye Center, a proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. So it was a 2-shot opportunity. Now it'll be the tail end of this 2-shot opportunity coming up here. And he gets it. Powers with 20 points to lead all scorers in the contest. And East Mississippi leads at 74-59 with 2 minutes to play here in the contest. With the Indians, you got to get aggressive here. You can't really be too choosy on what you do. As there's a 3-pointer from a corner, it's good. Mitchell nails that 3-pointer from the corner, his first points of the contest. A big basket there as ICC cuts the lead to 12. Jumper halfway in and out, no good, and the rebound to Carlton. 1:28 to play. Can ICC fight their way back into this one? Mitchell over to Brown. Brown back up to Carlton. Carlton looking to go on the drive inside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Does he got another 3 in him? That one off the mark, no good, and the rebound to East Mississippi. Boy, that would have been big if the Indians could have knocked that one down, but a big swinging momentum there, but instead ICC could not find that one. 1 minute to play now, 74-62. East Mississippi with the lead, and they're going to dribble this one out here and probably wait till about 10 seconds before going to their offensive attack to try to milk this one away tonight, as East Mississippi with the basketball, wanting to work one-on-one. Spins inside, drops it off, and that's going to be a walk, and they finally call it. Well, that time, the third time's the charm, and they finally call the travel on East Mississippi. And the turnover gives the ball back to the Indians. 74-62 is the lead. Stay tuned. At the conclusion of this one, we'll have our Renaissance Bank postgame report and more coming your way here from Scuba. Carlton thought about the three, now works it around to Brown. Brown eyes, tries, buys the three-point basket. That was a big basket there, but a little too late for the Indians, as that's 13 points now here for Brown, and that's going to do it. Actually is about 10 seconds maybe, or 6 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock here tonight in this one. 74-65 is the score. East Mississippi with 7 seconds now on the shot clock. Going to dribble it around. 5 seconds. Puts up the three-pointer. It's off the mark. No good. East Mississippi with the rebound, and that's going to do it. The Lions complete the sweep of ICC tonight with the 74-65 win in the nightcap. We're going to take a break and come back with the Renaissance Bank postgame report here from Scuba as the Indians fall 74-65 in the nightcap.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you wherever you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC.
Attention all ICC Alumni Association and Indian Club members. You're invited to join us for the ICC Alumni Association and Indian Club Member Appreciation Night on Monday, February the 3rd. Members will get free admission to the Northeast Games, food and drink will be provided, and you'll be able to visit with ICC coaches and staff. Not a member of the Alumni Association or Indian Club yet? You're still invited to come be a part of the evening and sign up to become a member that evening as well. For more information or questions, call 662-862-8039. That's 662-862-8039. The
Car Hop Classic for just $2.99 is the perfect 1-2 punch of flavor and value. Time that! You need a trainer to help you eat the burger?
Hey, stay out of this. Don't get in my head, man. There's barely room for me in there.
Hurry in and try quarter-pound double cheeseburger or 6-inch Philly plus tots for $2.99.
My mom never let me eat this much cookie dough.
What would she say if she saw you eating this big scoop cookie dough blast?
I don't know. Why ask her?
Don't tell your father.
Oh, naughty, naughty.
Hurry in and scoop up our new cookie dough treats. Try order ahead to get happy hour anytime.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back one final time here for the Renaissance Bank post-game report. ICC falls 74-65 in the nightcap. RenaissanceBank.com. Go visit that. You can learn more about the Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking Account. They have things like roadside assistance, cell phone insurance, and over 400,000 discounts. That's Renaissance Bank. Understanding you, RenaissanceBank.com. Let's take a look at some final stats tonight being brought to you by the Sonic of Fulton. We'll also pick our Sonic Star of the game. Of course, when we talk about Sonic, we have to mention those combinations of drinks. They have 1.13 million drink combos along with mouth-watering burgers. Why would you want to go anywhere else to eat there when you're wanting a burger in Fulton? Visit the Sonic in Fulton for exclusive offers and happy hour specials. Don't forget to download the Sonic app. They got a lot more specials going on there as well. For East Mississippi, they were led in scoring by Dante Powers, 20 points. You had 19 points out of Gibson, 14 out of Smith. Washington with 9, Pittman with 7, 5 for Riley, and 2 points for Ajang. For ICC, they were led in scoring by Tyler Smith, our Sonic star of the game. He had 16 points. Brandon Brown added 13. Kendricus Carlton with 5, Crump with 1, Doolittle with 4, Mitchell with 3, 8 for Porter. He had another nice night for the Indians. Champ with 4 and 7 for Madarius Hobson, who missed a lot of the game due to foul trouble tonight and a lot of questionable calls against Mayday. A blockout foul on Mayday was actually called a foul there as well. So that's going to do it as our game recap being brought to you by the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi. From strains and sprains to tears and breaks, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi has got you covered. Give them a call at 662-377-BONE. That's 662-377-BONE. Or stop by and see them at 499 Gloucester Creek Village in Tupelo. So for Coach Robin Porter, Lee Adams, Raphael Henry, I'm Adam Gore. Lady Indians fall in the first game of the day by the final score of, where did it go? Did you hide it, Robin? 65-59 in overtime. And then the Indians fall 74-65 in the nightcap. We'll be back in action Monday night against Holmes. You can join us there on letsgoicctv.com. Jordan Smith, Jim Ingram will have the call there. And then we'll be back on the road with the Indians on Thursday, right back here on Super Talk Mississippi. Join us at 6:30 as we'll join the Lady Indians games already in progress there on Super Talk. Have a blessed evening. And as always, Roll Tribe.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being brought to you by Renaissance Bank, Little Caesars, Davis Ford, the Sonic of Fulton, Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, the Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, First American National Bank, the ICC BSU, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent, Joey Cox, Cagle Eye Center, the ICC Foundation, the Bank of Okolona, and the ICC Alumni Association.